Very briefly, I want to talk to you about beliefs. How do we get them? How do they manage our lives? How do they limit us or raise us up in our business? Let's do it. Roundup. This is Chris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission statement is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. I am doing a new series, talks and conversations with my daughter, Taylor. How you doing?
Good.
Praise God we have microphones because they don't talk loud. My beautiful daughter. You know, in my mission, I'm always raising up people's financial literacy outside of my house, but I have to start inside of my house. Is that okay, Taylor?
Yes.
Okay, so very briefly, this is going to be a short one because the next one is going to be a little longer. I want to talk to you about your beliefs. Now, if I were to ask you, Taylor, is it okay to make $10 an hour? You think that's pretty cool?
Kind of.
Kind of, $10?
It's not cool though.
It's not
like,
cool.
Yeah, it's not cool because that's not a lot of money.
It's not a lot.
For it to be cool, it would be like, say, $50 or $100 an hour. That would be cool.
Okay, $50 or $100 an hour. Missy. Hey, can you close that door? Because she's going to be barking. Roundup family, I want to talk about our beliefs very quickly. Our beliefs, how do we get them? Where do they come from? Why do you believe? Let me ask you the belief. Do you believe that you can make? Now, take me out of the equation. I want to ask you. You believe you can make $10 an hour?
Yes.
Do you believe a man can make $100 an hour?
Yes.
What if I were to tell you that Daddy has made $10 an hour? You would believe that?
Not really. No.
You would believe that I've made $10 an hour in my life?
Oh, yeah, you have.
I have, but go.
Because you said like you used to like work at a buffet and scrape people's trays off or something.
I used to do that, yes. But I can't rewire my daughter Roundup family. She's already seen me do this stuff, so it's kind of unfair. But what if I were to tell you that a man can make $50,000 in an hour?
Sure, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that? Okay, how about if I were to tell you a man can make $1,000 an hour? Would you believe that?
Yeah, because you've done it one time.
Okay, so show me the reason you believe that. You have seen you. Tell me why you believe that a man can make $1,000 in an hour.
Because I've seen you do it.
Okay, you've seen me do it. So that means it's what?
True.
It's believable. You see me do it. All right. So you believe a man can make $10 and $100 an hour, right? That's kind of where your beliefs is. That's like the standard belief for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
It's okay, Taylor. Taylor, nobody's gonna come through the camera and kill you. I promise you. If they do, I'll get them. All right. So what if I would tell you that Daddy can do $1,000 in an hour?
Okay.
You believe it. You've seen me do that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason you believe that is because you remember the exact day when we sat down and I showed you how we made $1,000 in an hour, right? But I've never showed you how we've done $5,000 in an hour. So is that believable for you? Would you believe that we could do $5,000 in an hour?
Kind of.
Why?
Because that's how
You can
like
come around,
because
go.
like
Go ahead. Go. Just talk. Why?
because that's like how rich people are. They like can earn a lot of money in an hour. But
1 hour.
I don't believe anything above 8,000.
8,000 would be. It's kind of like the max.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Roundup family, I want to ask you, what are your limiting beliefs? I want to tell my daughter, I did not know that a man could make $10,000 to $20,000 in 1 hour. And before I even did it, Taylor, you can say, this is Bubba. She's Morgan, you're listening. Remember when I first started doing this hourly thing, I said, Taylor, I'm going to try to make $100 this hour. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Then I said, I'm going to make 500, then we're going to try to get 1,000. You remember all that? It's like embedded in your brain. You can't take it out. But do you know that there are some people that have never seen anybody make over $20 to $30 an hour in their entire lives, and they might be 60 years old? Would you believe that?
No.
You don't believe? Okay, so what determines? Let me ask you: when you get older, does your income go up? Do you make more money as you get older?
Yes.
Okay, what determines that?
Because when you get older, I'm pretty sure lots of people are gonna want to have more money, and they're gonna get better jobs as they get older.
Better jobs. All right. So Round Up family, I'm not going to do it on this video, but our next video, the next one, will be talking about income versus profit. That's where we're going to get into this. So when you get older, you think you make more money. Your belief is that you make more money. What if I were to tell you that that's not true? Do you know that there are some people that are 20 years older than me making $10 to $12 an hour? Would you believe that?
No.
You can't even believe it, can you? Because you see who? Your mother and father. You see how we live, right? The things that we do. You can't even fathom the idea that somebody's 20 years older than me making $10 to $20 an hour. You can't. It doesn't even register in your mind, does it? See, that's why we have these talks, Taylor, because the only reason people pay you more is because of what you know. Remember we talked about Daddy hiring people? How do you think I hire? Why do you think I hire people?
To do the work for you.
To do the work for me. Who pays these people?
You.
I pay them, right? All right. This is the role that I've chosen to do. So they chose to get paid by me. You know, it's okay. We're just exchanging value for that dollar. So let me ask you, your belief is, what is the most that a man can make in a day? You believe that a man could make?
Like a regular man, like, where is he working at?
Where he's working at, if he's going to work somewhere. I love this Roundup family. I love it because the beliefs.
About $100 a day.
$100 a day, right? He makes $10, $12, $15 an hour. He works 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Normal job, right? Well, you haven't been at this age. You haven't been exposed to other careers. All you can see is what's in town. When you go to fast food or you go to a business, you see the people working, right? You haven't been exposed. But let me ask you, when you're going to work for somebody else, do you think that they are going to want to pay you more or less?
Less.
Why?
So they don't have to give up all their own money
That's
for
right.
other people.
That is right. So in order for you to make more, to earn more, you're going to have to do what?
Work harder.
Work harder? Work for who?
Like, work for the boss.
How about if you could be the boss?
Okay.
How about the owner? The owner makes remember we said owner makes the profit? So do you believe you could be the owner?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well, that's what we're here to work on. Roundup. This is a short one. I didn't want to waste too much of your time on beliefs today. But I want to ask you, what are some of your limiting beliefs? My daughter has seen us do certain things at 11 years old, and a lot of things I have showed her, a lot of things I haven't shown her. So you already understand how it is to make $1,000. But do you think someone pays me a job to work $1,000 an hour?
No.
How do you think we do it?
Oh, I mean, yes. Yeah.
So what job do I have? What boss is going to agree to write me a check for $1,000 an hour?
Well, since you don't really have a job, I mean a boss, but like people pay you off of YouTube.
They pay me for
So
stuff,
that's
right?
pretty much like giving you money, like
Well,
a boss.
That's from our intellectual property that we own. All right, I don't want to get too deep in it, but do you think you could go work somewhere and make $1,000 an hour?
No.
Why not?
Because like if you want to work somewhere, they're gonna be like, girl, I ain't giving you $1,000. You know I need that money too. And then I end up going home every day with probably $100 or $200.
All right, Roundup family, I won't beat her up too much, but you're understanding the concept. The owner has the profit, right? And out of that profit, he pays you your hourly wage. We got that? Because you were your employee. All right, so the owner makes a profit, workers get the income. All right, so Roundup family, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Continue with these conversations, financial conversations with my daughter. We've got the book here with my friend Boyce Watkins, Black Millionaires in the Making. So I'm going to continue this thing. I don't know how long it'll go, but the next one we're going to be talking about profit versus income. What do you think, Till?
Okay.
Good God. Thumbs up. Please comment below. What are some of your limiting beliefs? I want to shatter my daughter's beliefs before she hits 15, so she can walk into any situation and be the owner and know that $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 an hour is okay. All right, I'll see you soon. Like this content. Peace.